The hovercraft was invented by Christopher Cockerell in 1956. The theory behind one of the most successful inventions of the 20th century, the hovercraft, was originally tested in 1955 using an empty Kit-Kat cat food tin inside a coffee tin, an industrial air blower, and a pair of kitchen scales. Putting one inside the other to create a ring of empty space between them, firing air from a blower down into the space from above, he found he could generate what he called a momentum curtain, a downward ring of high-pressure air that would effectively trap a much bigger cushion of air under a hovercraft. He measured the lift that his craft produced using a pair of old kitchen scales. Sir Christopher Cockerell developed the first practical hovercraft designs, and these led to the first hovercraft to be produced commercially, the SRN-1. And here's a video of the SRN-1 in 1956. Cockerell didn't build the hovercraft until after the First Indochina War, so it wasn't used in war to begin with. They were first used as passenger and mail services in 1962. The U.S. sent the first hovercraft into war in the year 2000 into Iraq. Since the hovercraft is an amphibious vehicle, it traveled to Iraq by water and arrived by land, taking the enemy by surprise. Here's an example of how a hovercraft maneuvers from land to water. A hovercraft can launch and land anywhere, traveling over most surfaces, racing at high speeds, and efficiently carrying large numbers of passengers and heavy military equipment. Because they can produce an air cushion more efficient than a helicopter, they're safer, cheaper to operate, and easier to maintain. Where boats waste energy dragging through water and waves, a hovercraft smoothly rides above the surface, which creates less drag or wake. Therefore, it's generally more efficient. There wasn't really any new technological advancements that led to the hovercraft, since all you really need is a buoyant craft and a fan mounted on it. But Cockerell got the idea from the D-Day landings of 1944, when thousands of Allied troops were killed by enemy fire or drowned because their ships couldn't make it to shore. Many oil-field companies use large flat-deck hovercrafts to transport equipment across swamps and mud. This saves the oil industry a lot of time and money, since they don't have to wait for the ground to dry. Golf courses can use small hovercrafts instead of golf carts because they don't damage the ground. This is a picture of famous golfer Bubba Watson driving his hovercraft on the course. Some countries like Canada use hovercrafts as patrol devices because they are safer and faster than boats. The average speed of a boat is 35 miles per hour, and the average speed of a hovercraft is 50 miles per hour. Hovercrafts are also used in rescue missions when someone is trapped in or near thin ice. Hovercrafts are the only vehicles that can go across thin ice without any difficulty. Hovercrafts are also used for racing. There are hovercraft competitions all over the world, and racing hovercrafts are loud and extremely fast, making it enjoyable to watch. So in conclusion, from the time when hovercrafts were first invented by Christopher Cockerell in 1955 and all the way up to now in 2016, they have had many great uses throughout the world, such as passenger and mail services, improving the military and the transportation of military equipment, making oil fields more cost and time efficient, adding entertainment to the golf course, improving patrol and rescue missions, and also creating competitions throughout the world.